And here we go, guys. We are entering the Ice Cavern, one of 3 mini dungeons in this game. Now, this place is a very short dungeon, only here mostly for plot progression, so we can get the item in this dungeon. And really, this place doesn't have all that much to it, but it's mostly all one big room. There's only like one part of the dungeon where you enter another door, entering another room, so using Fori's Wind here is completely useless. This is also the first dungeon to introduce a new style of puzzles. We will see that later on in the video. And also, it is the only dungeon to have a heart piece in it, so look out for that. Other than that, this dungeon is pretty easy and very short. It will only take us about a couple minutes just to get this place done. Like, it usually takes me around 10 to 15 minutes to beat this place, so not going to take us all that long at all. Anyways, on with the episode. Entering the Ice Cavern, we begin. Anyways, hey there guys, I am Sonic Ghost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time, we beat Valvagia and did a few things leading up to the Ice Cavern here. So, let's get this started. Now this is one of the 3 mini dungeons as in this game. And we're only in here for one thing, really. So we're not going to be here all that long. And I want those arrows, because I don't have many. Stop it, you stupid Freezar. And I got... wow, I was trying to get frozen in midair. That's awesome. Yeah, these guys are called Freezars. Alright, kill this one. There's one that randomly spawned, but he always spawns from this side. I think you actually go over towards him is when he spawns more. And there we go. You have to kill all the guys, obviously, to unlock this door here. Now, this dungeon here, I showed a bio of it, even though this place doesn't really need a bio, but it's a very short dungeon, and it's only going to take us one video to do, but it's one of 3 places in the game that you just have to go through real quick just to get something. And that's it. And there's a silver rupee over here, and there's also a Skulltula, so let's kill him. And there we go. I think there's only 3 gold Skulltulas in here, so that's not going to be that bad at all. So, you're going to be seeing some of these silver rupee challenges in some dungeons, and they're pretty easy, but I think they add like 5 or 10 rupees to your overall wallet. They give you more rupees. I don't know how many exactly because my wallet's full, so I can't tell, and I don't remember. With that, let's just head on. Now, this is take 2 of this dungeon. I got all the way to the end, and I looked over to see how my recording was doing, and I noticed that my recording program crashed on me. So all my commentary, I had to just start over. Luckily, I saved before going in here, so I don't have to worry about catching back up. I had really good commentary, now I just lost it all. But I guess I can kind of just recreate some of it because I just, finished trying to record this like about 5 minutes ago. So now he says this blue fire doesn't seem natural. Maybe you can use it for something. Yeah, we can. So first things first, what we want to do is we're going to have to say goodbye to, I'm going to get rid of my bugs and fairy. So goodbye, bugs. Goodbye. Okay, enough of that. And goodbye, fairy. Goodbye, Link. Just look away. Look away. You'll miss some more. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's just... wait, what did I get? Oh, good. I got the blue fire. It looked like I grabbed the bugs for a second. That would have been funny. So, what you want to do with this blue fire is anywhere you see like pinkish red walls, the more like a pink, I guess, or you see these little red fire thing. I don't know what the heck you call these things. This red ice, I guess you can call it. Use your blue fire here, and it'll defog it. I was about ready to say. That's not the word I'm looking for. It'll defrost it. That's a better word. Why am I thinking defog? I don't know. And anyways, that's just a dungeon map, so you don't even need this. And that pot over there, it has 50 rupees. If you do a spin attack, you don't even need to, actually I'll show it off. You don't have to melt the fire and you get the 50 rupees. Get away, you keep... I just tried to get frozen in midair again. Jeez, that's luck right there when you don't get frozen. Wait. They just disappear while I'm trying to kill him. That's just cheap. You know what? Screw you, Freezard. Ah, jeez. Now, on my way back here and everything, I just gotta be careful, but now knowing more about this place since I just did it, it shouldn't take me as long to get through it. Because before I was up to almost 10 minutes and I was getting near the end. And now we're only up to about 4 minutes. I'm at the part I was in the recording 5 minutes. I gotta stop talking about the past recordings. Jeez. So yeah, you can melt these walls here that look like this. I'm gonna just melt both walls here, because we're gonna get more blue fire in that room to the left. You want to go over there first if you want more blue fire. It's optional if you have enough, but there's also something over there we want to get. Actually, 2 things. So over here, you get more blue fire, and there's also some keys, and a lot of stalactites falling. Surprised that the game isn't slowing down on me here. And there's also more keys. I'm just going to kill these guys the old-fashioned way, 'cause I don't feel like getting out my arrows or my hook shot or anything. Come on. Come on, key. Get down here. I'll slash you up. I always found it funny how they call these guys keys. It's like, what the heck's the plural for keys, and then the singular word for keys? And think about it, it doesn't make that much sense. You call them keys for multiple keys, or just keys? It's always a wonder in a Zelda game. Personally, I don't really care what they're called as much. I just call them bats for the most part, but whenever I'm playing this game now, I just call them keys, because I just remember their name more from playing some Zelda 1 like a couple months back, and I had to look up some walkthroughs to see if I can do 100%, and I kept on hearing them, the bats being called keys, and I just got used to calling them keys. So over here it's just the compass. We'll get that, even though we don't need it. And as you saw over there, there's a heart piece actually that's in the dungeon, and this is the only dungeon in the game that have a heart piece in the dungeon. That was repeating myself. This is the only dungeon to have a heart piece in it. But also, I think this is the only other game besides Twilight Princess that's ever did this in what we've seen so far. I mean, as of recording this, Skyward Sword isn't out yet. It's supposed to be coming out winter 2011 if it's not delayed anymore. And, well, I'm looking forward to that game. I really am. I mean, I've been hearing some good stuff. But man, it's changed a lot in like the first year we saw the trailer of the game, you know, the actual trailer and not teaser. And you know, in 2010 back at E3 they showed it off, and the game looked really good. And then this year's E3 of 2011, they really changed the game up from the year they showed that trailer. It's surprising how much they changed the game. I mean, it has almost a whole entire new look to it. Because when they showed it off in 2010, I think the graphic style they have is like a combination of a realistic look like from Twilight Princess and then a cartoony look like Wind Waker had. So it looked almost like the original N64 titles, you know, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. But they changed it up so much and showed off the trailer this year at the E3. It actually looked almost like a more just of a cel-shaded game, but the Link in that game, in my opinion, he doesn't look like that much of a Link. I don't know why. It's just he doesn't. It's just one of those things that just, I don't know. It's one of those things that might bug me at first when I play the game, because I'm not used to seeing anything like that. Making sure my recording over there is not glitching, because my computer's trying to do another thing here. I'm trying to upload the exact same time I'm doing this, so that might not be the best idea. And also my email program's going off, but it's not loading, so I'm hoping that's not going to cause any glitches. So you got another silver rupee. I'm very looking forward to Skyward Sword, and I hope it doesn't get delayed anymore. Like, I hope in the future it doesn't like get delayed and get released actually on the Wii U instead, because Twilight Princess had that same kind of deal where it was supposed to be released for the GameCube only, but the game was getting so far pushed back in release date because of how much more they had to put into the game, then they just decided, let's just also port this over to the Wii and had this be a Sayonara title for the GameCube and a Hello title for the Wii, if you want to say it like that. I thought that was a good idea, but it also that doesn't look good for the game, because then it's just kind of feels rushed in my opinion if that happens. Oh well, let's just grab more blue fire. And there we go. Done that silver ruby challenge. And from here we just push this block and, you know, just go over here. And I think I just screwed it. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that. Crap. Oh well, you're supposed to push the block over here, but I could actually just make that in a jump, I believe. Oh, just barely. That's a much better idea to do that. I don't want to waste more time doing that stupid block puzzle. I know how to do it, but jeez, I gotta be original, because this is probably like one of the most Let's Play games on YouTube. I mean, the only real reason why I did this right now is because I wanted to celebrate the Ocarina of Time 3DS release that came out in June. And also, I wanted to just, well, I wanted to play through this game again this summer, and I figured, you know, why not do a Let's Play while I'm doing it? It won't hurt me, right? Oh well. So in here is a mini-boss, actually. It's not a Wolfos, but it's a white Wolfos. These guys are a little tougher than regular Wolfos, but they still have the one-hit KO trick. So that mini-boss was not a problem. And I think this is the only place you see a white Wolfos in this game, actually. Kind of disappointing. Alright, so let's see. What do we get? What do we get? All this work, all this hard work in this dungeon. Let's see. What do we get? What? What? Iron boots? That's just crap. That's crap. I came all the way just for stupid iron boots. That's just, you're gonna see why I don't like that in a minute. Actually, probably next episode. We meet again, Link. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monsters in the water temple is the source of the curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I'll teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Time passes, people move, like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition, young love will become deep affection, the clear water surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. And with that, we learn the Serenade of Water. Alright, that'd be very nice for later. Link, I'll see you again. And, of course, Sheik just magically teleports as soon as it throws a Deku on. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a guy. But with the iron boots, what we're supposed to do is, here's the nightmare, especially if you're playing the GameCube version, because there's a tiny bit more slowdown when you open the menu, since it has to load from the disc. So you gotta go into your sub-menu, equip the iron boots, and then gotta go back in the sub-menu and unequip them. It's kind of a pain. Especially in the next temple where we're using them a bunch, it's not gonna be very pleasant at all. So I wanna make sure before we leave, do we have enough Skulltulas? Yes, we got them all. Good. Now you wanna come out here with 2 things of blue fire. You only need 1, but I'm gonna just show you 2 uses of this afterwards. But before we go back into Zora's domain, when you get back out here into Zora's fountain, and you jump out and put on your iron boots, you'll sink to the bottom, and there is a heart piece down here. So, if you are wearing the iron boots and you sink on the water, you'll have a certain amount of time. Luckily though, if you have enough heart containers, then it's almost a joke for the time limit. I think when you have the max heart containers, it's almost 2.5 minutes. I mean, it's insane how much time they give you. There you go, another piece of heart. 2 pieces of heart in this episode and 3 gold skulltulas. I think that's a great amount of progress. Plus, we got a whole entire little mini dungeon done, so that's also a really good thing. But anyways, let's just head back to the top now. And up here, come on, Link. Come on. Oh, jeez. That was a bad voice crack. I don't know why I'm having these randomly once in a while now again. And I did not mean to take out my sword. Sometimes when I'm doing these recordings, I get kind of thirsty, so my mouth's kind of dried up, so I have that kind of crap in my commentary, and now I'm having the voice cracks again, so that makes it even worse. I hope it doesn't get too bad. But anyways, if you use your blue fire here on the Zora King, then, well, he'll defrost, and you'll actually get something very, very helpful for doing that. So talk to him. Talk to him, Link. Thank you. Oh, I come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. Yeah, because I'm a human, not a fish. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. And we get the Zora tunic. Basically, this tunic now will allow us to breathe underwater as long as we want. So, that's a good thing. And that's why you want to do that, because in this next temple, you're going to need it quite a lot. And then the other use of the blue fire, and this one's optional, but I'm just going to show it off anyways because I have extra blue fire. And you don't need it after you get your Zora tunic and also you beat the Ice Cavern. There's no more uses of this until I think the very end of the game. And they give you a blue fire in the very end anyways. So in here, this is the Zora shop. You can go in there and I think you can buy a Zora tunic too. And it costs you, oh geez, 300 rupees. So if you ever lose this, it's going to cost you quite a lot to replace. My gosh. That's why you also want to free the Zora King. And wait a minute, they sell fish here? How much does it cost? Wow, that's a ripoff. They still sell this fish here when you're a kid, and that's a ripoff. 200 rupees for one fish. We can go out here as a kid, and you can get fish for free. My gosh, they're ripoff artists. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I mean, there's not all that much now we can do besides heading off to the next temple. But there is one thing I'm going to do next time. And it's going to be a part of a fetch quest. So, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to go ahead and start the famous trading side quest in this game. For those of you who played it, you'll know what I mean. So, with that, I'm Sonic Ghost, and I'll see you guys next time.